Sup peeps, Sora here and welcome back to Sword Art Online Fractured Daydream.
I like to listen to your songs when we fight, but it's nice to chill out for a moment too.
Me? Well, I guess I could, but only for a little bit. Reunion. Reunion with who?
It seems
that the system console you use to open the door is executing the system lockout command. They operated it and stored away the data while everyone was distracted fighting the monsters. What you're saying is, we have nothing? I wouldn't go that far. We managed to retrieve some data prior to the system lockdown. We'll review that now. However, this is ultimately a failure in terms of our initial goal to perform a thorough investigation. Puzzles. How infuriating. Can you really do nothing, Kayaba? I have no admin privileges here. I can test out a number of countermeasures, but don't bank your hopes on them. Much I'd like to hope Asuna and Yuki can catch the one responsible for this, there's no guarantee. Wait, what did I miss?
いやいや、僕たち2人を相手にしてしのぐって、君の方も相当な腕だと思うよ。
あなた、お名前は？さっきテストルーム近くのコンソール操作してた。
Yeah, I can't read this fast enough.
目的は何？
少しだけでもお話できないかな。その方がお互いのためだと思うんだけど。
状況が状況だから、このままだともう少し手荒な真似をすることになるわよ。あなたはあのテストルームの関係者。中が今どんなことになってるか知ってるの？
そっか、あれを見たんだ。アバターが倒れてるだけだけど、なかなかリアルで刺激的な光景だったでしょ。感謝してくれていいよ。
まさかあの人たちを手にかけたのは
私だよ。
I knew that was coming.
モンスター？待ちなさい。どういうこと？あの子が犯人なの？
自分ではそう言ってたけど、でも今はそれよりこいつをどうするか考えないと。
精一杯頑張るね。
You gotta be these two.
アスナ、一緒に戦えて嬉しいよ。
That was 17 one though. Kirito, wait! When the frick did Kirito get here? So, Kirito is just... When were these two reunited? When were they reunited? Oh, it's called Reunion. They were reunited just now. That's what it was. They were right. They were united just now. That's not the outfit he was wearing. Made it just in time. Kirito? You okay, Asuna? Yeah, thanks. They're finally reunited. What's wrong? Sorry, it's nothing. I'm just relieved to see you. A lot's happened, but I'm glad we found each other. Me too. Oh, get a room, you two! Look, it's great and all that you two are happy together, but seriously. Yeah, there's a time and a place for flirting. Let me think. You know, maybe in private, That's gonna... you all came to help her. That's gonna be the thumbnail. Kirito's also blushing. That's right, Mommy. Are you hurt? You weren't seriously harmed, were you? But Kirito's blushing. No, I'm alright. Thanks for worrying, Yui. Is that all done? There are more beasts waiting to ambush us, are there? No, that should do it. Here, thanks for the assist. Well, what brings you all here anyway? It's a long story. I'll explain later. Are you two by yourselves? No, there's a little more. There's a lot more. Yuki and I just split from them to go after a suspicious person. We'll take you to the others. Follow me. Fuka! There you are! I missed you! If it isn't Sino and Soka. Hey there. You guys holding up okay? Yes, Lifa! Feels good to have the gang back together. I don't know why, but it feels like it's been an eternity since we were last together. Man, you really brought a whole crowd over here, Kirito. Our fight's gotten quite big all of a sudden. Hey, the more the merrier, right? I suspect you brought this in this world, had been brought to this world, Kirito. It warms my heart to see you're safe. Not that I expected you to do anything foolhardy, mind you. It's Kirito. That's kind of what he does. Also, it's been a long time, hasn't it, Yujio? Alice? So you got mixed up in all this too? Then again, I guess it's no surprise, seeing as how Kirito and Administrator are here as well. In any case, I'm just glad we all found each other still. Oh! I just banged my toe off of the leg of the footrest. Still, I don't know if that's gonna I don't know if that thud's gonna show up in the video. You look as if you have something you wish to say, little one. Naturally, it would not surprise me if you were the one responsible for this state of affairs. Oh my, you wound me. I'm just as much a victim here as the rest of you. It seems there are some old relationships among you that still complicate things. Indeed. Ah, great, it's Heathcliff. But would you not agree the same goes for your group, Kirito? Your party appears to be a conglomerate of connected individuals.
Konnichiwa, Kirito.
Hi there, Kirito. Kirito's like, what?
Yuna.
Hey, Yuna.
君も来てたんだね。
You're here too, huh? Good to see you.
ねえ、キリト
Hey,
君。
Kirito. Take a step back from her, would you?
近くないかしら。あらら。
Oh dear. Well, we've all got our own little personal grudges and whatnot. But let's shelve those for now. We've got bigger fish to fry. Isn't that right, Cardinal? So you don't want to rip the head off of Oberon? I'm disappointed. Precisely. Kirito, you and your party come right this way. We should share the nation while the others celebrate this reunion. Yeah, that description of Fuka you just gave lines up perfectly with the girl we saw. You're saying Fuka came here and wiped everyone out of the system? And she claims to be the PKer who wiped out the staff and ran away? You've gotta be kidding me. Hold on a sec. If that's true, then that means Fuka killed the staff here and caused the system to go haywire. And all that before she ever met up with us, right? The room's entry logs lend high credibility to that theory, yes. We don't have definite proof yet, though. It's just a working theory. No, it can't be Fuka. But that doesn't add up. I mean, wasn't she the one who asked you guys to take her to the test room? Why would she bring people back to the scene of a crime? No, that's not quite right. What actually happened was... But anyway, that's why I'm hoping I can ask you guys a favor. Think you could be my muscle? Yes, she's right. It would indeed be reassuring to have you escorting us on the way over. Sounds like you've got a destination in mind. I believe it would be for the best if we were to return to the test room. Don't you agree, Fuka? Right. It was Neige, not Fuka, who suggested returning to the test room. Fuka didn't want to go, but couldn't risk saying that in front of Neige without looking suspicious. Maybe. If that's the case, was she trying to lure us away from the test room while we were exploring together? I do remember her scouting ahead often to find us a path. And if Fuka was the one behind the massacre in the test room, then maybe Lifa and the others' suspicions that she was a PKer weren't just a misunderstanding. How can you be so calm, Kirito? I'm not. I just... You suspect there is something up with her, I take it. Basically, yeah. Something's bugging me. I'm not going to blindly assume she's the culprit, but claiming she is and disappearing doesn't exactly help her case. True, I'd like to hear what she has to say first, if we can. At any rate, Neige, was it? You were in charge of development support in this test room, correct? Why, yes, I was. Am I right to assume you had no inkling of this Fuka's actions and intentions? No, of course I didn't. But allow me to ask you something with that in mind. Can you unlock the test room? My apologies, but I believe that would be quite impossible. Not while I am currently bereaved of all my authority over Galaxia. I see. In that case, I would like to ask you how this all came to pass. Could you tell us all that you know, starting from the beginning of this crisis? Start to finish? Very well. But there isn't too much to tell, you know? When I came to, Fuka and I had already been transported to a map we didn't recognize. We wandered around with no idea what was happening when Fuka was accosted by other players. That's when Kirito and Quinella stepped in to say... Hold it. Huh? Do you not detect the oddity in the tale you disregard with us? No. Nej, Heathcliff just asked you to explain everything you knew about this crisis from start to finish, right? And currently, we suspect that Fuka caused Galaxia to go haywire after murdering the staff. Correct. But Fuka told us the force teleportation occurred after the system went haywire. Well, yes, but what of it? You still don't get it? What we're saying is, you've left a part out. Why is it that you perceived the part where you were teleported against your will as the start of the crisis? You left out everything that you and Fuka were doing before, when tragedy struck in the test room. Don't you think that's unnatural? Wait, huh? No, I remember. I should remember. Fuka became my friend after she started working as a tester. She could never have been so cool as to massacre the staff. But what did she just do before the teleportation? I can't remember. Calm down, Nej. Don't rush. You're missing your memories of what happened in the test room, right? And you hadn't noticed that up until now? Correct. It would seem this is different from the incidental memory loss, the cognitive contamination that befell Asuna and Nautilus. A specified range of Neige's memories were deleted. It would be prudent to assume this was the work of someone with a degree of authority. I'm not following. He is saying that her memories and mind were tampered with, likely by this Fuka. Oh my god, there's 3 side quests. Show equipment and skins and cutscenes, there we go. Oh my god, 2 of these are just dialogue. Well, let's go then. Administrators and uniforms. Interesting. Having given it a second look. This is quite fascinating. And I suppose this goes here, and... I'm back. Oh, he was good like that. Well, hello. I wasn't expecting you so early. I turned into Obi-Wan Kenobi there. Well, hello. Yeah. And you all alone? You alone? Why are you wearing that? That's quite the greeting. Is there something wrong with me wearing this attire? No, not really. I mean, why are you wearing it again? I figured you've seen me in this before, and you spoke with me comfortably then. Well, that's... Galaxia was messing with my memories that time. So what did it grow on you when you put it back on then? It did. I thought there was just something right about it. What do you mean? Because it's a uniform? Yes, and because there are so many variants, righties. There are school uniforms, police uniforms, the list goes on. I see. I take it there are many organizations which have adopted their use. I heard many people in the real world feel power and intimidation from this uniform. Is this true? Yeah, you could say there's people like that out there. I don't like where this is going. So it is true. That is so interesting. I definitely don't like where this is going. In what way?
制服というものは
Uniforms are outfits that indicate the wearer's affiliations and ranks, correct? I can only imagine that those who see power in them wish to be led. Uniforms must be quite convenient for rulers. That food looks yummy behind them. It's almost as if that's exactly how you've used them. There aren't any absolute rulers in our world. I mean, we have kings, but I won't put them in the same category as you. Is that so? This only gets more and more interesting. I have no idea what you're getting at. Well, let's look at it from the perspective of the one receiving the uniform instead of the one bestowing it, shall we? Do you know what state of mind people enter when they don a uniform, boy? State of mind? I'd say a change of attitude or gaining a sense of responsibility, something like that. That's very like you. I find the way you think kind of endearing. But I'm trying to get at something more fundamental. I'm speaking of the conscious separation of one group from another exclusion. That might be an overstatement, though I do think it can cultivate fellowship. Are you so sure? What is fellowship if not ultimately a mentality that excludes others? That is so wrong. We don't exclude anyone simply because they're not our companions. You gather allies. He looks sad about that. Coordinate your attire and oppose other organizations to protect things such as order, fellowship, and honor. It looks like it's starting to click for you. Introduce authority to that sense of exclusion, and you produce control. And with it, order, which is most convenient for administrator. I don't think so. You only see the bad side. Uniforms have other uses, you know. I suppose they do have their uses. They are useful for defining one's role and ensuring the swift execution of duties. Got back a little late, didn't we? I wonder if Dad is home yet. It looks like someone's returned. Let's go out for a while, boy. Just the two of us. Just us? What for? You don't want to have this kind of conversation in front of them, do you? Not that I mind. Okay, I'll join you as long as we're not gone too long. Wonderful. This is what you'd call a date, isn't it? Absolutely not. This is in no way, shape, or form a date. Good on you, Kirito. Oh, what a shame. He's a one-woman guy, okay. One-woman guy, okay. Well, in one arc he's a girl, but that's neither here nor there. Now that I'm moving around in it, I must say it's quite comfortable. It seems the materials and textiles are more advanced than what we have in the underworld. Wearing this isn't dreary at all. I can see why some would become so attached to it. But again, I can't see this being of much use in carrying out duties or a calling. Well, that's probably because you're wearing a school uniform. It's a lot like the Swordcraft Academy uniform. Oh, really? That uniform was meant to foster obedience and loyalty more than it was meant to be functional. That's why I believe there was a similar intention behind this one, though it's hard to tell from its design. I don't know much about that, but I'd imagine it was designed with an emphasis on cuteness. Cuteness? Ah, I see. It's an outfit meant to embellish one's appearance. I can't say I'd thought of it that way. Thank you, boy. You've helped me deepen my understanding of the real world. Sure thing. I think that's enough chit-chat for now. Let's head back now, okay? Eh? Yes, I concur. One last thing, though. Do you want to make a deal? No. That's not very agreeable of you. I know it'll be something shifty. How do you know that when you haven't even heard what I was going to propose yet? Your track record. Haven't I been helping you and your friends since I came to this world? I had a realization seeing many of the players here. If I went to the real world, it would not be that difficult to rule over it. Not this again. So if I can make it out of this world, you will take me to the real one. Huh? There's no way I could do that. At the very least, I could make it a better world than the one you currently inhabit. One without war or hunger. You ruled Underworld. No, the human realm. And that sure as hell wasn't better. Yes, it wasn't! That's precisely why we should make a deal. So on me on making it a better world. I will obey you as long as there is integrity in your words. And doing so, your ideals would reflect upon the world. Not so bad an offer, is it? What are you even saying? I can't do something like that. Regardless, it's impossible in my current state. There's a high chance I would simply cease to exist if I left this world. As such, you ought to start by helping me establish my existence. Do what now? That little girl who accompanies you is particularly interesting. Yui? She's not the same as... Of course, I know she and I are not the same, but there should be a clue there. Or, as you say, a hint. That's the least you could do for me, right? Drop the downright loony talk of ruling anything, and I'll think about it. Yes, think about it as long as you like. I'll be expecting good news. Okay, that was something. That was definitely something. Dreams of Someday. Oh. What's up, Yui? This forest. It kind of looks like the one in which you, Mommy, and I first met. Yeah, now that you mention it, I see it. Might even be a lake or river nearby. First met. I thought you and Yui were parent and child. Oh yes, well... Yui is Asuna's and my daughter. She has been ever since the day we met on the 22nd layer of Aincrad. I see. You and I first met at a forest too, didn't we? Maybe you have some kind of connection to forests. Could be. You feel like a great dad. Actually, you already are, no? He is. That is the best daddy in the whole world. Kirito's face. What's wrong, Daddy? Is that a bad thing to say? No, not at all. You're the best daughter in the world, too. Thank you, Daddy. You get along so well as father and daughter. Man, Kirito, you're something else. How do you mean? We're not that different in age, but you're already an awesome dad. I don't know about awesome, but I'm sure you'll be a wonderful dad yourself when you have kids. You think so? I think so. You'd be such a sweet daddy. You're always sweet to everyone. I bet you'd be so doting if you had a daughter like you. She'd be the apple of your eye. Is the water of my what now? Since when do eyes have apples? It's a figure of speech, Yu-Gi-Oh! No, it's like a metaphor. A figure of speech, you know? Oh, okay. As if being good at the sacred tongue was enough, sometimes you have the most interesting turns of phrase. I would like to dote on a daughter of my own, or whatever I happen to have. I'd also want her to have so much food she can eat till she's stuffed. I'm sure you'll have no problem doing that. Huh? Everything okay, Yushio? Yeah, don't worry about it. Well then, should we get going? We got lost in conversation back there. Right. Hey, Heathcliff, enough of a break? Mind if we get back on track? Sure. I'm all set to go. Cool. Let's give it one more push. We can talk if there's something you wish to discuss. Sorry, I just felt bad about earlier. What for? See, when Kirito, you and I were talking, I thought you were... Might have felt excluded from the conversation. Yeah, sorry about that. Think nothing of it. I don't do well in that kind of conversation to begin with. I'm relieved, actually, that you didn't force me into it. Oh, huh. Is something bothering you? Just that you were watching us when we were talking, weren't you? There was something gentle and peaceful to your glance. I see. Was I off the mark? No. Let me put it this way. It left a rather pleasant impression on me. Is he changing? He was quite charming seeing you converse. You were speaking so amicably despite being from entirely different upbringings. It felt as though I was witnessing a continuation of a dream I had long ago. Oh, a dream? Yes, a distant dream I thought I would never see fulfilled. Hey, Yushio! Heathcliff, you're lagging behind! Is everything alright? Sorry, Kirito. We'll be right there. Let's go, Heathcliff. Yes, forgive me for you with these old tales. Not at all. I feel like I got to see a totally different side of you. Okay, we've got this side quest to do now. Alice's Tea Party 1, so there's probably more to these then. More of these, not more to these, more of these. Neige, you're worried about Fuka, aren't you? I'm sure Fuka must have her reasons. I know this sounds weird coming from me since I was attacked directly, but I think you should ask her why before you start shouting at her or anything. You feel the same, right, Neige? I mean, you were with her longer than anyone else. Yes, Fuka and I used to converse over tea quite a lot. So I know her quite well. Or at least, I thought I did. Now I'm not so sure. I can't fathom why she would hurt others and get in their way. Nor why she disappeared, or why she didn't tell me anything. Don't worry, I'm sure it must have been something so serious that she couldn't even tell her best friend. Maybe you're right. Or rather, I hope you are. Still, I'm scared. I keep wondering, did Fuka ever see me as a friend? Because if it turns out I'm the only one who did, then You were the closest one to her there was, so I understand why this is killing you inside. But please, let us know if there's anything we can do for you. Same! I'll give you whatever hand you need. Also, please don't worry about it so much. We still don't have the full story yet. Asuna, Yui, thank you both so much. I too know what it feels like to be lost at sea when your beliefs are shaken. I just wish there was something I could do to give service to her. Is something on your mind, Alice? You have a most unsettling look on your face. Lady Cardinal? I was merely wondering if there was any way I could be of aid in lifting Neji's spirits. Well, it is to aid you wish to lend. Everyone is doing that by working to find Fuka. Why not join them? That is the idea, yes. However, you truly do possess a kindly soul, child. I have an idea then. What would you say to hosting a tea party? What? Is this really the time for a tea party, given the circumstances? That's exactly why it's a perfect time. Everyone is on constant edge right now. Indeed, hence why we do not have the time to be holding a... When people are on edge, they lose sight of what truly matters. You must not forget the importance of maintaining serenity. Anxiety only grows the more you bottle it up. So don't you think talking to friends over a cup of tea would be a great way to put it at ease? Perhaps you have a point. Doesn't sound like a bad idea, does it? And besides, it's not that hard to arrange, either. All you need is tea and some cups. Hey, what are you guys doing? Oh, nothing. Alice was just telling me about how she wanted to hold a tea party. A tea party? This is rather sudden, don't you think? A tea party. I think that's a wonderful idea. I'd certainly love the chance to sit down and get to know you all. Yeah, I know we've got a lot weighing on our minds right now, but some nice pastries and tea might just be the medicine we need. I think it's a great idea. Tasty food and drink is perfect for putting people at ease. You know, when you guys put it like that, it doesn't sound so crazy after all. People really need someone to talk to after all this fighting and searching. Do you see now, Alice? Not such an outlandish plan, is it? Indeed, you make a fair point. Perhaps it would be for the best, considering the show of enthusiasm all around. However, there still lies the issue of where we are supposed to acquire the pastries and snacks we shall require. Oh, you can just leave all that to me. I'm sure I can whip up some great stuff. And since we're all here, we can go farming for all the ingredients now. I'll be Kirito again. I've been Kirito. Doing the best things. How many spots have we got to search? Okay. I should have been Alice really, because I can be Kirito in any sort of online game. In the air.
Mission 開始。
Geezer thing. I misread that as geezer. Yeah, I misput that as Giza.
Mission clear だな。
They're all on this side. Take you out normally. Excuse me. Hey, Jesus. Hey!
よし。見つけた。お前の相手は私です。敵だ。お前の相手は私です。ミッション開始。お前の相手は私です。
Can get that up. ミッションクリアだな。 Where do I go? Down this way.
Mission 開始。
You regular attack this. Ah! Get off me, you big dragon bitch! Squishing me! That was cool.
ミッションクリアだな。試してみ
That was really cool. I'm not gonna fight everything now, I'm just gonna fight whatever's where I need to go.
Mission 開始。
I'm just heading to where the enemy is.
Mission 開始。ミッションクリアだな。
Well, that was easy.
みんな、お疲れさん。
Why are the crystals glowing like that? Can I not do anything with them? I guess not. Oh, Jesus, I got stuck. Yeah, that. You can get stuck in that gap, so probably best not to stay in there too long.
いい感じだ。
Stay in there, stand there
次
too
も
long.
こうだといいな。
That should do it. About time we regroup the others, Kirito.
なあ。
Yeah, you should have enough now.
なあ、アリス。
Hey, Alice.
どうしてまたお
Where'd
茶
all
会
this
を
stuff
開こう
about
なん
having a
て
tea
言い出した
party
の
come from? It sparked from when I wondered what I could do after seeing how distraught Nish looked.
ネジのため。
Nish? Yes, I was hoping I could lift her spirits. See, part of me understands what she's going through. As you surely remember, I too was once struck with fright and uncertainty when my convictions were turned on their head. While I understand our situations aren't entirely identical, I still can imagine her pain must be similar to mine in those bygone days. And if my intuition holds true, the anxiety she's carrying is far too great for her to be there alone.
アリス。
Alice. Perhaps seeing how attached she is to Fuka reminds me of my sister Selka. For as a sister, I constantly pray that Selka's life be one of bliss and good fortune. I must admit, even I don't think that sounds like me. Perhaps I truly am speaking from the heart.
どっちの理由であっても
Well, whatever your reasons,
アリスがネ
one
ジを
thing's for
励まし
sure,
たいって気持ち
you
は
really
よく
do
伝
want
わ
to
ったよ
help Mage.
アリスのお茶会
I
で
sure hope this tea party
ネ
is
ジが
just
元
what
気
she
になれるといい
needs
な。
to cheer her up. Indeed, nothing would make me happier than having to have free service and raising her spirits.
お菓子の材料こっち
We
は
ran out
たくさん
tons of
集めて
pastry ingredients.
皆さん
Yeah, all of us really broke a sweat out
キリト
there.
たちはどうだった
Kirito, Alice, how'd it go on your
余
end?
るくらいには
Pretty
しっ
sure
か
we
り
brought
集めら
back
れた
enough
と
to
思う
make seconds if we wanted. Splendid work, all of
皆
you.
さんありがとうございます
Thank you all so much. I believe we now will not have to want anything during the tea party.
いっぱいお茶
Yeah,
菓子や
with all the
軽食が出
pastries
て
and
くる
snacks we can make,
素
this
敵なお
tea
茶
party
会
is
が
going to
開
be a
ける
blast,
と
I'm
思う
sure
わ
of it.
ネージュちゃんが思わず
But no
笑
matter
顔
what,
になっちゃうよ
we
うな
crank out something so fun, and Nature will just have to smile.
アスナ
You knew this was all
こ
for
の
her,
お茶会が
Asuna?
かな
Well, I had a hunch, I guess. Really, it's mostly because I wanted to do something
私
for
もネー
Nature
ジュちゃん
too.
そんな矢先に
So when you beat me to the punch and suggested a tea party, I had a feeling the two of us were on the same
も
page.
しかった
Your considerations for others truly knows no peer, I swear.
アリス、僕
I'm
も
concerned for Nish
ネジの
too,
ことは
Alice.
気になってたん
That's
だ。
why I want more for this tea party.
他にも手伝えることが
Please let me know if there's anything else I can do to be of
あ
assistance.
りがとうユージ
Thank you, Yoshi. Yeah.
お茶会か。
Man, I can't wait to see what's next at the tea
何
party.
が食べられるか。
先に伝えておき
Just
ま
that
す
you're aware, Kirito, you're only sanctioned to eat that which I give express permissions for. What? But why?
お前は放っておいて
What is it with main anime protagonists and food? Because you seem the type who shall render the whole table barren before others get a chance if left unfettered, that is.
それは
You
否
got
定
him
でき
there.
ないかな。
お菓子をゆっくり
I
楽
agree
し
with
む人もい
Alice.
るからね
That sounds like it would be for the
そう
best,
した方がいい
especially
か
since some
も
of us prefer to take their time eating.
キリトの場合
Take your eye off Kirito, and he may well turn this tea party into a banquet.
パパは食いしん坊
That's
で
because
すから
Daddy's such a glutton.
みんなそう。
Why is everyone getting on my case?
みんなあ
Many
りが
thanks
と
to
う
each and every one of you.
早
I
速
would like to begin prep for the tea party post haste.
開催前からここ
Seeing all
ま
this
で盛り上が
excitement
る
for the main part of the tea
提
party
案
makes
し
me
た
truly glad I
甲斐があったと
suggested
いう
it.
ものじゃ
I would appear we have been roped into setting up as well. I should be expecting a grand...
はいお任せください
It won't disappoint, I promise. Okay. Okay. Okay, well, I'm gonna leave an episode here. If I use episode here. If you like what you saw, smash that like button, slap notification button, smash the subscribe. This is Sora, signing out. Bye, guys. Peace.